Welcome! We in Trollvision put reliability of our sources as a top priority. That's why we spend a lot of time searching internet to provide you with a top quality source of news. This search for knowledge brought us to a place called Incel Wiki, and upon looking through it, we've realized it holds a mystery. What is an incel? Fortunately, they provide an answer on the front page. Incel is an academic sociological term that is short for involuntary celibate, a person suffering involuntary celibacy, a negative life circumstance, an analogy many incels often find But why exactly are they lonely? We've decided to send our best investigative journalist to solve this mystery. It seems that front page gives us a few more clues. They made themselves their own pride flag, or stolen it from colorblind people. I was sure that pride flags are related to sexuality, and uniting factor for them is having no sex. They have created 1,500 articles with 193 different theories as to why they are being avoided by the opposite gender. Fascinating. For example, an article about 5'2" balding Indian janitor. At first, it seems to be complete gibberish, written in language fitting to a theory of quantum physics. But I am sure we'll get to the bottom of this. They say that 28% of Americans are incels, so there must be something to it. Let's look at the more elaborate one. Maybe we'll find more clues there. Blackpill is a theory that majority of girls are interested in top 20% of men. Therefore, if you're unattractive, then you will remain lonely forever, and you can't change that. It's nihilism related to being incel. There are more pills explained here. Red pill, blue pill, white pill. Changing your worldview is described as taking an X pill. Intriguing indeed. I think we should take a step back and look at incels themselves. Incel Wiki provides us with many different types of them. Type is dependent on what causes their inceldom. It can place them on a different place of inceldom spectrum due to a mysterious thing called a decile scale. It's a scale of attractiveness on how ugly your face is in 1 to 10 scale.
If your skull has the correct proportions, you are free to go. If not, you are an abomination. Science, you see.
Interesting about this scale is that in case of males, it talks about struggles and how minor flaws are problematic. Meanwhile, description of women on this scale is on how they will still find a partner, despite looking like a Lovecraftian monster. Let's just compare 6 out of 10. For a man, he's alright, I guess. Barely has attractive features. Not likely to be an incel, but finds much more trouble dating than 7s. And for a girl on 6, people call you pretty and cute. You can use your charm and above average looks to cheese your way through a career. This scale, just like other things they mentioned about how bad their situation is mostly focused on their face, and how having ugly face will unavoidably result in being lonely. Other listed reasons include, but are not limited to, being nice, having loving parents, being religious, being of a certain race, avoiding alcohol. Okay. There are also external reasons that were listed. For example, anti-harassment laws, women's economic independence, globalism. No, let's move on. Our answers are definitely not there. It doesn't make sense. No, it must be somewhere here. Let's go over it again. So, they blame women for their misfortune because they prefer chats. As majority of women prefer minority of best men, as they described in this 1 to 10 decile scale. But that doesn't make dating impossible. Girls, chats, society, inceldom. All of it makes no sense. What am I missing? What is the missing part? Why do they have to be lonely? What's the truth behind this black pill, red pill, blue pill? Why are there so many pills? Are pills solution to this? No. I can't give up. I will solve this case. There must be a reason. They claim that majority of writers of the Wiki has an Asperger's syndrome. Hey, that's just like me. Combined with high IQ and rationality. Oh, never mind. Let's take a moment to talk about their sources. To prove that having Asperger's syndrome is related to being an incel, they use numbers taken from surveying parents. How's that supposed to work? Mom, I just got drunk on a party and had sex. That's great. How did that girl look like? Girl? They give a dating advice in this article. Dating advice from an incel. And give it after telling how dating someone with Asperger is supposedly a nightmare for a woman. Interesting. The specific group of incels seem to be a birthplace of many different ideologies. One of them being sexual Marxism? And that's why I believe that we should invest all of our healthcare funds into creating more troll farms. Thank you. Now towards a representative of a united incel party.
Hello. Problem of involuntary celibacy is an actual problem of our society, affecting many men around the world. It can be solved by our idea related to our vision of utopian socialism, sex redistribution. By cultural brainwashing, we can convince women to find incels more attractive. Even create a volunteer groups of women to
Hello? Mental asylum? Yes, I would like to make an appointment. No, not for me this time. Yes, this is a serious case. Getting inside their groups may be harder than you may assume, as they may not consider you a true cell. You aren't a true loser if you ever had contact with a woman. You are a fake cell. Fake cells are people pretending to be incels, either to gain attention or to troll. They truly want to gatekeep being only. What?
Hello. Fakecel.
What do you mean?
We know you're not an incel. Just a spy.
What? No, this must be a misunderstanding.
It is not.
Can't you see? My big nose, white face, and
Silence! We know it's a mask.
shit.
Let's see what's under it.
Oh damn. Okay, sorry. You are definitely one of us. Here, put it back, please. What? Oh, fuck you! Our investigation has reached its conclusion, and its results are shocking. Their loneliness is caused by themselves. If they would put nearly as much effort into seeking human interaction as they do into writing this nonsense, they would have found a partner. How can you find a partner when you believe that the entire world is against you? It's fault of social norms, of woman, of autism, of your surroundings, of system, of culture, of Santa Claus, just not yours. If they would decide to properly care about their looks and behavior, they could find themselves a partner. Being absolutely incapable of finding date is very rare. They categorize people based on single terms, practically dehumanizing all parties involved. This approach makes them give up on trying because it's impossible. Self-fulfilling prophecy. There may be people who are so repulsive they won't ever be able to find a date, but these are very rare cases. Not 28% of America. If anything, 28% of America is incapable of losing weight.